San Antonio Spurs, Game 5. Thunder 9 straight playoff wins following a loss SGA. After Game 4, talking about those L's that he turned into lessons. Take a listen to him at the podium.
Whether you win or lose, you want to learn the lessons from the game. And when you lose, they're a little bit louder. The lessons are a little bit louder, and that's just how we view it.
All I saw were the diamonds dancing, but you know what? Look, you know what? What he said was important too. Chet Holmgren drives, lays it after scoring 10 points in Game 4. Holmgren scores 16 in Game 5, his most in any game this series. Over the third quarter, SGA step back three, that's money. And after scoring 19 points in Game 4, he scores 32 points in Game 5. There's a trend here. Fourth quarter, Jared McCain buries the three. After scoring just 4 points in Game 4, scored 20 in Game 5, his first career playoff start. And how about the ball Mamba? Splashing the three right there from the corner. After going scoreless in Game 4, he scored 22 points off the bench. Game 5, Thunder win it 127-114.
I think we just learned from our mistakes. We learned from what we talked about as a group. And we just applied it tonight. I think that is the most important thing. Like, a series, especially against a good team, is like a chess match. Like, you go back and forth with adjustments and game plans and switching to things and trying new things. And I think, like, they obviously punched us really good in Game 4. And we got better than the team that played Game 4 for Game 5.
We did not put ourselves in position enough to be successful on each possession. And so, to beat a team of this caliber in their building, what's the stakes will need to be a lot better to give yourself a chance.
How did you think Victor played, and can you do more to get him going?
We're going to need to. He's got to take more than 15 shots, even with the free throws, and yeah, he's going to have to score more than 20 points for sure.
Pleasure to be joined now by the one and only Michael Wilbon this morning on SportsCenter. And as we just heard there from San Antonio's coach, Michael, Wemby took just 15 shots last night, had just 20 points, 12 of those coming from the free throw line. So how can San Antonio get him more involved offensively for Game 6?
Yeah, Tyler, I don't know if that's the question. The question is, can Wemby get himself more involved? And that's, what we heard his coach sort of just speak to without saying it in those words. Look, we have a lot of world-class analysts, many of my friends on this network, who will talk about strategically what it is they need to do and more movement and how many feet from the basket and all that. Some things are attitudinal, particularly in the playoffs, particularly deep in the playoffs, particularly when, you may need to win a game on the road in the playoffs. So, Wembanyama, come on now, you're down in the series, and this is what, when people talk about youth, I wasn't talking about actual age. You're talking about experience or inexperience in these moments. Not all the moments, in the playoff moments. OKC's been there, done that, and they took a step very quickly after having their hearts broken, a couple of seasons ago late in the playoff series. So Shai Gilgeous-Alexander knows what that feels like. Wembanyama doesn't yet, not fully, and he's trying to avoid it. It's on him. He's going to have to be more assertive. He's a guy we know during timeouts. He will talk to the team as he did last night. He's going to talk to the team maybe, but also himself. And 15 shots, as we heard, ain't going to get it.
You mentioned it right there, OKC with their experience, now just one win away from a second consecutive finals appearance. What stood out up to you about OKC's win last night?
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, as always. Look, Caruso's been a revelation in the playoffs. You knew he could do these things. I mean, he's done them. He did them in Los Angeles in the bubble. He can do. But right now, I mean, he is coming up so clutch. He does not look like a role player. He looks like a star. But Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, yesterday talking about this, and, Tony and I on PTI, we were talking about, what has to happen. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has to happen. He needed to have that talk with himself and be assertive last night, like Wembanyama's going to have to be before Game 6 or 7. He's going to have to know before Game 6 because they're on the verge of elimination. But SGA, to me, his superpower, guys, is his calm. I mean, there are a lot of players who are physically as talented, who can physically do the things that SGA can do. Do they have his calm and his intellect and his ability? Look at him after the games. his ability to dissect and know what immediately has to be done, and then bring himself down to that moment when the next game starts to do it. That's what SGA was able to do. He hasn't done it every game in the playoffs, but in this series, when they had to have it, game 2, game 3, game 5, he produced it. That's what MVPs do.
Yeah, look, SGA with that calm. Game 6 is Thursday, 8:30 Eastern in San Antonio. Now, Michael, the Knicks already partying like it's 1999. And look, as a Knicks fan, I don't blame them at all. The last time they made it to the NBA Finals, we were back living La Vida Loca. Okay, that was chopping the charts. The iPhone wasn't even a thing. 9 players on the Knicks roster were not even born yet. And oh yeah, social media was non-existent. Michael, have you allowed yourself to imagine what partying like 2026 would be like if New York, they end up winning the title?
Yeah, I don't know that it would look all that different than going into the finals in 94 and 99. I was around for those things, Amina. I was born, even though you and Tyler probably were not. So, it's not like New York just woke up and learned how to party because you guys are of age. There were people who, really wanted to win after 25 years of a drought, much less 53 years. So, yes, I was around in courtside for Patrick Ewing and all the Knicks and John Starks and Larry Johnson and the guys that you see now, old heads, you would call them and me. I was around for that. So New York didn't just figure out how to root for the Knicks, how to deal with despair, and how to party. But they're going to have to put that on hold for a bit because whoever comes out of the Western Conference is going to be formidable, probably a favorite. And we're going to see the Garden can both be the most boisterous place you've ever seen when the Knicks are up and real quiet and nervous when the Knicks are not up. So we got a lot of stuff to play out before we get to Prince Land.
Look, Michael, I'll tell you right now, I was not sitting courtside in 1999 because I was only 7 years old, but I was begging my mom for a Latrell Sprewell jersey, which she did fold and give me at some point. But you know what? It's been a very long time coming for my Knicks. Michael Wilbon with the
more on that Wemby thing. He was 4 of 15. We already heard that. But that dude made 1 field goal in each quarter. 1, that is. Is it a matter of Wemby is out of gas, or did OKC just do something absolutely amazing and tremendous to make his life miserable?
Well, it's a combination of a lot of things. Number one, I can't believe I'm about to say this, but Wemby got punked tonight. He got punked. Isaiah Hartenstein, I played him on both ends of the floor. That's number one. Number two, I hate watching Wemby play when he comes into games and he's settled for jump shots. He forgot that he was a big man first with guard skills. When he plays with force and he's in attack mode, this team, the Spurs are unbeatable. But I thought tonight the Thunder, Isaiah Hartenstein, Jalen Williams, they did an excellent job from the start to finish of keeping the body on them, playing physical with him, and throughout the course of the game, we started to see for the first time that Wemby looked tired. He didn't have his legs, and that's because of the physical play by the 2 centers, the big men for the Oklahoma City Thunder.
Look, SGA is the dude in OKC, and deservedly so. 2-time MVP, he does all the things. But what has been so clear during their run is that they've got guys on any given night can drop up and give you 20. I mean, Jared McCain did it tonight. You don't have Jalen Williams again, but all of a sudden Alex Caruso gives you 22 and 6. What is it about their collective roster that enables somebody to be there when they need them?
Well, first of all, they got a coach that actually could coach. Kenny Atkinson might need to take notes, okay?
Whoa.
Dagnall threw Jared McCain up in the starting lineup. That's number one. We know that SGA is going to get his 30 every now and then or every night. And the big man, Chet and Isaiah Hartenstein, both had double-doubles. But the best player on the Thunder in this series has been Alex Caruso. He has been the Swiss Army knife. He will cut you everywhere but loose, and he has been playing outstanding basketball this entire conference finals on both ends of the floor. To me, I thought the Spurs came out the gates. They were in attack mode, and all of a sudden, Alex Caruso, the heart and soul of this team, came into the game and changed the whole dynamic of this game. He gave OKC life. He gave them belief. He gives them hope. Whatever words you want to name down the dictionary that lift someone up, that's Alex Caruso. He has been unbelievable. And Eves and Nicole, I said this last week, and I'm going to say it again. He is a top 5 role player in NBA history.
Oh, that's big stuff right there. Spurs
is real.
Yeah.
Spurs got to make it happen in Game 6 Thursday in San Antonio, or they will be eliminated. We got more from Perk coming up.